Welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I would do something a little bit different that I haven't done before. I've decided to kind of just record audio over my favourite 3 workouts this week and see what you guys can think of it. If you do like it, just let me know in the comments below or give it a big thumbs up. And it'll really support my channel as well. Just let me know that you guys like it. So this week's favourite 3 workouts. So recently, I've been absolutely loving intervals. So here we have the first interval, which is for the first 4 sets, 3 minutes on, 1 minute 30 off. Had to complete 24 shuttle runs. 24 shuttle runs, combined with 9 hand clean and jerks and 9 shoulder to overhead. Now, this was actually a pretty good interval. One, because it's great practice before the open. Obviously, with the open coming, we all know that shuttle runs are going to be in it. Everybody keeps talking about shuttle runs. So I've been practicing my shuttle runs. Now, my shuttle runs really hurt my back. I don't know, so if you can see here, I'm literally coming to a dead stop when I get to the other side. So there's a lot of pressure going through that leg that is stopping me, dead stopping me. So I have to try and practice and not do that, because it was really hard to then go into the clean and jerks and the shoulder to overhead. Despite it being really heavy, it was hard to keep cycling that because my back felt like it was blown to shreds. So that's the first 4 sets. Then you have 1 minute 30 rest, again regular, and you go into the next set of intervals. Now this is kind of basically so the first half of me wasn't that hard, but the second bit was way harder. And it's basically to kind of show yourself that you can push really hard and get your heart rate up to a certain amount and then rest, and also makes you feel like you're ready to go even though you're not ready to go. The rest isn't enough rest for you to feel completely recovered. But it just, for me, it gives me that check in my head oh, I'm tired but I can still do it. Now, my favorite thing about these intervals is, well, this specific week, is look at these muscle ups. I mean, I'm not trying to blow my own trumpet, but do you know what? I am gonna blow my own trumpet, because these are probably the best muscle ups I've ever done. Now, I put up a short about this particular workout and I got so much hate. People were going in on me saying, well, mainly saying I look like a man, my push-ups are rubbish, my muscle ups are rubbish, I need to stop, all of this stuff. But I didn't care, because this is the best my muscle ups have ever looked, and it was the easiest I've ever flown up to the top of the bar. I don't know whether it was because my legs were pre-tired from the row, that I felt like I wasn't kicking as much and I was using my hips way more. So you can kind of see just then that I'm not kicking my toes up so much, I'm just trying to engage my hips and just shoot my hips through to get my hips up to the bar to be able to just pull myself over. And honestly, it was the best it's ever felt. I was really surprised and super happy. To be honest, I didn't really, wasn't really expecting it, because I hadn't really done any muscle ups practice for a week or 2, just because it wasn't in my program. But elated, really felt like I was pushing it. So this interval, should probably mention, I will put all the workouts on the screen anyways, but it is a 10 calorie row, 5 burpee muscle ups. 10 calorie row, 5 burpee muscle ups. So basically an AMRAP, as many reps as you can do in that 3-minute window, and then you start off from where you left off. So if you did 3 burpee muscle ups, you would start back on the burpee muscle ups, do 2 more, then get back on the row. But yeah, I was absolutely elated with this. I pushed really hard, so by the end of it, as you can see, I was absolutely dead on the floor. But it was really fun. I felt like it was really pushing my aerobic capacity and my cardiovascular capacity, but also the pre-fatigue from the run and the barbell cycling. Elite, absolutely elite. Now, this next workout is, it's a shocker. I'll tell you why it's a shocker, because on paper, looks absolutely fine, and then you do it and I felt my legs were lead. So the first round is 15 calorie echo bike, straight into 15 thrusters, straight into bar facing burpees. Now you think, right, that's a sprint, easy, I'm just gonna smash through it, I'll get really out of breath, but it's fine because I have 5 minutes rest afterwards. Joke's on me. Joke is on me. Again, I'll put the workout here so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, because I know that it's a bit confusing when I'm just saying what the workout is. But yeah, so it was basically, this workout was to practice sprinting. I am rubbish at sprinting, because I prefer longer workouts where I can take my time and just sort of breathe and try not to flip out. But yeah, so then 15, 15, 9 actually, I think it was. Now, 21 thrusters, 15, I think it's 15 burpees over bar, and then 7 calorie echo. Now, 21 thrusters, that's just mean, first of all. And by the time I got into this second round, even with the 5 minutes rest, my legs felt so heavy. But it was great practice to keep going, even though I felt so unbelievably like pumped. Like my legs, there was so much blood, like so much blood in my legs. But you had to just keep going because really you only had like 2 minutes of work, under 2 minutes of work. So you had to sprint through it. There was no like beating around the bush. You had to try really hard. You had to go as fast as possible. And honestly, when I got back on this bike this time, I'm speechless because I've never not been able to push on the echo, but this time I couldn't push on the echo. My legs, I physically couldn't push. I couldn't. It was so hard just to get 7 calories, whereas like 7 calories usually just seems like a pretty easy feat. Right. So then, I had another 5 minutes rest, and this time it started with 21 burpees. Now at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of called it quits with myself and was like, right, 21 burpees is not my bread and butter. Like, I'm not good at burpees, so I'm just gonna take my time a little bit more on these 21 burpees and then try and smash through the other stuff. So it's 21 burpees, 15 calorie echo, 9 thrusters. Just get through the burpees was what my mind was saying. Get on the bike, do the calories, and then just finish off the workout strong. Just try and finish it strong. Honestly, I can't tell you how good this workout is to just keep pushing yourself even when your muscles feel like they're gonna implode. Like that is literally what it felt like. Like my muscles were going to explode in my body because there was so much blood. And you feel like you want to stop. Like I really felt like I wanted to stop, and I really felt like I wanted to slow down, but I genuinely was just like, I'm just going to be so disappointed in myself if I don't. Here, I thought the bar was going to hit the rack bit over there, so I had a bit of a freak out. But hey, pretty good considering the fact that I'm not good at sprinting. And I actually finished it because I said to Ross after the first round, I don't want to do this. I just don't. But it is what it is. You've just got to do all the stuff that you don't like in order to get better, which is really hard. You just got to do it. And also, I'd just like to say, I seem so dramatic, just because I am. I felt so dead that was just genuinely, I had to get Ross over to like come and pick my legs up because there was so much blood. I was like, I'm actually gonna pass out. Final workout. So this one had a 30 GHD sit-up buy-in. So like to pre-fatigue your core. I actually don't mind sit-up, like GHD sit-ups. I actually think that they're fine. For me, they pump my hips way more than they pump my core. This particular workout I decided to include in here because whilst the first 2 workouts were really hard aerobically, good practice as well, but like a lot more like cardiovascularly tough, this one is a great sort of structure to follow if you're trying to practice certain things. So I am absolutely terrible at chest to bar pull-ups. I don't know like what it is. Like I prefer bar muscle ups, I prefer just normal pull-ups. Chest to bar pull-ups really kind of like mess with my head a bit, and I find it really hard to do them. So the structure of this workout that I'll include up here so you guys can see helps me to do unbroken sets, and like good unbroken sets, straight into something that is going to be a bit tiring, a little bit like pre-muscular fatiguey, so that you can like train your brain into thinking that I can do this, like it's actually going to be fine, like I don't have to worry too much. And really what I did was to try to give myself as much time as possible and like convince myself that I wasn't tired to keep going. Now for those of you who are going to say those aren't chest to bar pull-ups, I'm well aware that my chest isn't touching the bar. They got better as this like workout was going along, so I was really happy with that. But I know that I have a lot of work to do on those, and I need to keep going. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, as well as subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next video, which will be uploaded in 3 days time. Bye!